The fact of the moon and the sun. We previously stated that the Earth is a large disk or dish surrounded by a massive ice barrier that serves as a natural impediment. The adventurer who tries to venture deeper into the ice will be met with absolute darkness and coolness. As no one knows what lies behind the ice, some have speculated that there may be other lands and suns beyond the ice, but this leads us into the vast universe and galaxies. So the prevailing view is that the end of this ice leads to an enormous planetarium covering the entire Earth. This view has been supported by the Dominic project and the Go Faster missile experiment. However, there is other evidence that supports this view. One such clue is the phenomenon of the phantom sun, also known as the mock sun. This phenomenon occurs when another sun or two appear from the right and left of the true sun, which is a rare occurrence. The phantom sun is seen when the actual sun is over the horizon at 22 degrees, and its scientific explanation is that it is caused by a type of high cloud called cirrus clouds. These thin clouds consist of ice crystals and form the known corona around the moon, located above 5.5 kilometers. However, the cause of the phantom sun phenomenon is not due to the cirrus clouds, but rather due to the sun's reflection on the dome of the sky under certain weather conditions. While most of us have not witnessed this phenomenon firsthand, we have all seen the dome of the sky or at least glimpsed it through another phenomenon we have seen repeatedly, the rainbow. The word rainbow is derived from height and refers to the collection of colors in a specific pattern, but some have attributed a negative connotation to it, suggesting that it is associated with the devil. This interpretation disconnects the true meaning of the beautiful arc from its intended purpose. In any case, the flat Earth model implies that the Earth is a flat disk with a dome above it in which the stars rotate. According to the flat Earth model, the Sun and the Moon are two small objects of similar size that circle over the Earth's disk. They alternate in illuminating the part of the Earth's surface directly above them, resulting in successive night and day. This occurs because they are close to the Earth's surface. To better understand this concept, imagine a wall clock with a small lamp fixed above the minute's hand. When the lamp shines on the clock, the area beneath it is illuminated. The minute's hand on the clock face moves as the lamp illuminates half of the clock face every half hour. The Sun operates in the same way. It is small and close, circling the Earth's disk and illuminating half of the Earth's surface at a time while the other half is in darkness. Isn't this the same as the slogan for Kung Fu? While some may consider this idea nonsensical and lacking proof, it is closer to logical when one observes the Sun near sunset in winter, and its rays penetrate the clouds at different angles. If the Sun were as large and remote as some suggest, its rays would not penetrate the clouds and create the clear angles observed with the naked eye. It is closer to logical to consider how the Earth's tilt of only 23.5 degrees leads to the significant temperature disparity between the northern and southern hemispheres. One hemisphere experiences hot temperature while the other half is much colder. If the Sun were a large object, it would have heated the entire planet, resulting in a much smaller temperature difference and less diversity in the shape of life between the two hemispheres. In addition, there is a surprising observation that favors the flat Earth model over the spherical Earth model: the speed of the Sun. Sunset and sunrise take a longer time in the northern hemisphere, while it is faster in the southern hemisphere. This is because the Sun moves slower over the northern half compared to the southern half to cover the greater distance it travels in the south while maintaining the 24-hour day period. This is also demonstrated by its movement in the Arctic during the midnight sun phenomenon. However, this observation alone is not enough evidence to prove the primitive model of a flat Earth. How can the Sun be absent if it's orbiting over a flat disk? It disappears due to the curvature of the Earth's spherical shape, not because it's orbiting over a flat disk. In fact, the reason why the Sun disappears behind the horizon is not something that we haven't been allowed to know or study. Do not be surprised or rush, just have the courage to complete this amazing journey together. Now, let's move on complete discussing about the planetarium, through man's historical leap, and Neil Armstrong's steps on the moon.